I might as well get them out of the way.
Go on then. I haven't done mine yet. Neither has Chris.
No.
However, Matt and Jack have done theirs.
Well, I'll tell you what. You read out Matt's, I'll read out Jack's. Yeah, how about that?
Sounds good. I've just realised the first one is a 21-man casino battle royal that I have no idea who's in it.
I'll hover over the.
I know. I'm having to quickly go through it right now. So, the 21-man casino battle royal. The entrants are Sonny Kiss, Brandon Cutler, Ace Romero, Glacier, Brian Pillman Jr., Sunny Days, MJF, Joey Janela, Dustin Thomas, Billy Gunn, Jimmy Havoc, Michael Nakazawa, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Queen, and Sean Spears. I've read now more because we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we had no idea what it meant, why they changed it. So it seems like if you get a card with a certain, what they called? Suit. That's it. A certain suit. All the people with that suit will come out at the same time.
Correct, according to that number.
And then once they've got through all of that, there's then the Joker card, which is lucky number 21,
which is the last entrant.
Yes,
which I kind of hope to be Jimmy fucking Havoc, but again, so who have you got? Who have you got, Smoothman, and why?
I think I'm going to go, and only because they've been bigging him up on BTE and elsewhere. MJF,
yeah, that's fair enough.
Why has it deleted it? Stupid thing. So I've gone MJF. I think it's pretty good. Matt.
No, you've changed the title from MJ.
Silly goose.
Trolls there we go.
MJ, so I've gone MJF. Matt has obviously gone for Jimmy Havoc.
We know, yes. Well, that was kind of obvious, really.
Yes.
Jack has gone for Jungle Boy. His reason for that is he's put a comment to everything, said, heard he's brilliant, so I'll go for him. Fair enough. Now, I have decided to go for Joey Janela. On the basis that I know of him. And
this is great. I like this. I've heard of him. I will pick him.
I've heard of him, Jeff. I've heard of Billy Gunn, but they need a pretty big indie name too, because the winner of this has an AEW title shot.
No, that's
or face. Is it? I thought the winner.
So it's going to be the winner of the winner of this will face either Chris Jericho or Kenny Omega.
Brilliant. Okay, then. Well, I think the Joe Janela versus the winner of that match, which will probably be Omega, will be a good match. So we'll watch. So we'll go for that then.
Indeed. The second pre-show match, which is Kip Sabian versus Sammy Guevara. I'm keeping it British. I'm going to go with Kip because I like him. I think I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going to go with Kip Sabian. Matt, however, has gone for Sammy Guevara.
Jack has also gone for Sammy Guevara, using the comments of Guevara has been on every BTE since joining AEW, so I think he'll get put over here. I'm going to go for Kip because I know of him.
Splendid. I genuinely thought when I wrote Kip, I was like, yeah, I've just realised Sammy Guevara has been on all of the BTEs. Oops. But I'm sticking with it. There's a 6-women tag match. Aja Kong, Yuka Sakazaki, and Emi Sakura versus Hikaru Shida, Riho, and Ryo Mizunami. That was a mouthful.
Mizunami.
Honestly, I don't know any of those. So I think I'm going to go with Kong, Sakazaki, and Sakura.
Okay, then. Go on then.
Matt has gone for Hikaru, Riho, and Ryo.
Jack has gone for Kong, Yuka, and Emi. I've only ever heard of Aja Kong, so I'm going for her. I've gone for Hikaru, Ryo, and Ryo. Fucking what? On the basis that I've heard of Hikaru, and she is fucking good. I've seen videos. Honestly, do you follow TDE Wrestling, which does all the GIFs daily? And there's some stuff from Hikaru on from Starcast, and she's a fucking nutcase. So I'm going for Hikaru. Team with Hikaru in it. Why not? Fuck it.
Excellent. We've then got Best Friends versus Los Guerreros del Cielo. That has probably been murdered by me. I do apologise. So it's Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta versus Angelico and Jack Evans. I think I'm going to go with Best Friends.
Okay.
Matt has gone with Angelico and Evans.
Jack has also gone for Angelico and Evans. Best Friends forces match on BT, so I reckon they'll get put in their place by a new tag team on the block. I've gone for Angelico and Evans because I've heard of Jack Evans, and if I'm correctly, Angelico's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll go with that. And Best Friends are funny, but yeah, I'll go with Angelico and Evans.
We've then got SCU versus OWE. I think OWE are they the Chinese affiliate kind of company that they're with?
I have no idea.
I don't know. But it's Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky versus Chima, T-Hawk, and El Lindemann. I think I'm going to go with SCU, mainly because they're part of it. So I think they'll put them over.
Okay.
Matt has done the same.
Jack has gone OWE for the reason of Seema is facing Omega soon, and I reckon they'll want to put him and OWE over to make them look strong. More as in the product, SCU don't really need to win in my eyes. Okay, well, I would have gone for OWE off the back of Jack's comment there, but for fear of not sounding like I'm copying him, I'm going to go with SCU.
I like that.
Yes.
We don't know whether this is going to be for a championship or not, but the AEW women's main match, Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose versus Kylie Ray. I genuinely find this quite a difficult one to pick.
Yes.
Britt Baker, from what I've heard and what I've rarely seen, is very good.
Nyla's a fucking ridiculous wrestler.
Yes, definitely. And Kylie Ray is also obviously a name that I've heard of.
Yes.
I think I'm just going to go with what I was going to go with when I first thought about this, and I'm going to go with Nyla Rose. Because I think any of them could win it, and I think I wouldn't mind any of them winning it, but I'm just going to go with Nyla Rose.
Yeah.
Matt's gone with Britt Baker, probably because it's the only one he knows.
Yeah. Jack's gone with Nyla Rose. I think it'd be pretty cool to have a transgender woman win on a big stage, so I'm going to go for her. Fair enough. I'm going to go with Kylie Ray because no one else has.
Why not?
I think I'm going to have to pay a fiver, aren't I?
Maybe.
Yeah.
AAA, it's probably easier to say. The AAA Tag Team Championship, Young Bucks, who are current champions versus Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. I think for this one, the company AAA won't want to keep the Young Bucks holding the title because I know they're in.
Yeah. This is basically what I was going to say.
I think they'd want them back on a full.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean,
full-time Mexican team.
I'm certain this was all just to try and drum some more interest up for Double or Nothing. So I mean, I'm going to go Phoenix and Penta anyway.
I've just gone and changed Matt's thing again. What an absolute moron! I'm losing the plot. So I'm going to go Phoenix and Pentagon.
Yeah, I've got Phoenix Penta as well.
Matt is the only one who's gone for Young Bucks.
Yeah. Jack went Phoenix and Penta. Makes sense for Phoenix and Penta. Take the titles match AAA, as they will probably be allowed to wrestle there as its Mexican company, as there were zero reasons for the Young Bucks to win here. Which is obvious.
Yeah. And I think as well, you don't. My only issue with some of these where the people who are obviously
booking
it, are they going to book themselves?
You can't have all of them win.
No, but I genuinely don't think.
But you can't. Yeah, you can't have Cody and you can't have Dustin win this. Dustin can't win this.
No, I don't think he's going to win it either. Because if they are talking about we want the Attitude Era to die, and the last thing that we have association with AEW with the Attitude Era is Dustin, then bye. And then I think that'll be Dustin hangs up his boots and says, you know what, I'm going to step into the background and help my brother out.
Makes sense.
Which does make sense. Then Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. It's the second time these have met, I think.
By the way, all of them have picked Cody, by the way. And Dustin was put his younger brother. He was put over his younger brother. Unless Dustin's getting a major push, why would he if Cody wants to kill the Attitude Era? There's no reason for him to win, says Jack. Basically, all four of us went for Cody, and I believe all four of us are going to go for Kenny here.
Yes.
Okay.
I was tempted to go with Jericho, but I don't. The only thing that puts my doubt in my mind that Chris Jericho could win this is Chris Jericho keeps coming out and saying, I am the reason AEW sold out in 4 minutes. I am the only reason that I'm here. I'm the biggest star, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't make sense in his career because after this, he's going to go to Dominion, isn't he?
Yes.
To face Okada.
As far as I know, I mean, but bear in mind, Jericho lost to Omega, didn't he? So why is he fight? So to keep the feud, I guess, going in some capacity, why would Kenny win this one? But then you can't not have Kenny be in the main event. He's too big.
And now that he's going to be going for the title, whoever wins this is going to be in the title match for the first ever title. It makes me think. I don't think Chris Jericho would be that person. I think they'd want Kenny because he was dubbed as the best wrestler in the world.
It's because he is. Well, no, Hangman was. They all dubbed Hangman as the best in the world, didn't they?
They think he's better.
Yeah. During that whole ITV thing, they're saying no, Hangman is the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah, it could be.
It's very difficult to say.
Yes. Yeah, Jack has kind of put what I've said, hasn't he? The winner of this match faces the winner of the Battle Royal. And when you have a wrestler as good as Omega, you can't really not have him in that match, which kind of makes complete sense.
Agreed.
So that's our predictions. What we'll do as Saturday comes around, I'm sure one of us, probably Jack, will put out a tweet which has all of our Double or Nothing predictions. Make sure you make a comment on there, just see what your ideas are and see who you think is going to win out of the four of us. And I'm sure at some point over the weekend we will have some sort of reactions over on Twitter from either myself, Chris, or Jack.